Hello madam, my name is Vinita Chandran with metric number 272. I will start with background of companies. First company is Tenco Holdings Berhad. Tenco Holdings Berhad is a Malaysia-based investment holding company. The company is also engaged in provision management services. The company's segment include property development management, resorts and club operation management, construction and also investment holdings. TDM Berhad. TDM Berhad was incorporated on 1st December 1965 and listed on the main market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad under plantation sector in 1970. Following a successful restructuring exercise and a new strategic direction since 2004, TDM has grown into a leading player in the oil palm plantation and healthcare sectors. Tambun Indah Land Berhad. Tambun Indah Land Berhad is a holding company for investment based in Malaysia. The company is involved in investment holding, property development, construction and project management with its subsidiaries. It operates in three segments, which are investment holding, development and management of property, and management of construction and projects. The company is Textium Resources Berhad. Textium Resources Berhad is a Malaysian multinational conglomerate that comprises 5 diverse business divisions, which are industrial, polymer engineering, restaurant, food, and venture business with operations that span across the Asian region and Japan. The company operated by using industrial products and services as their sector. The company is Tanjong Motor Holdings Berhad. Tanjong Motor Holdings Berhad was incorporated in Malaysia on 14 October 1972. Tanjong Motor Holdings Group has developed into a massive conglomerate engaged in a variety of business activities, from the assembly and selling of motor vehicles and auto parts manufacturing to investment in real estate, as well as trading in various heavy machinery, industrial equipment and consumer goods.
MFRS 110, the events after reporting period for each company. For the first company, Tenco Holding Berhad. In year 2018, there have been 4 events that have been incurred, which were refund advance maintenance fees, free warranty issues, sales and purchase agreement, and government grant. In year 2019, there are only one event that has been incurred, which is development project. For TDM Berhad, in year 2018, there are event that has been happened in 27 February of 2019, which is supplemental agreement lapse. For the year 2019, there are 2 events that had been incurred for the year 2020, which were agreement in proposed purchase of 70% equity interest and emergence of COVID-19. For Tambun Indah Land Berhad, in year 2018, there are 1 events that will incur, which is happened on 24th January of 2019. There are purchase of 27 freehold parcel of land. In 2019, there are event that has been incurred for the year of 2020, which is sales and purchase of acquisition of 27 parcel of freehold land. For the Textium Resources Berhad, in year 2018, there are disposal of the 51% share capital that happened on 15 March of 2019. For the year of 2019, there are 2 events that has been incurred for the year of 2020, which were pandemic COVID-19 and the disposal of 2,100,000 ordinary shares. For the last company, which is Tanjong Motor Holdings Berhad. For 2018, there are events that happened on 31st March of 2019, which is amended agreement. Next, for the year of 2019, there are discussion of COVID-19. This is also happened for every company that we see that will happen for the events of 2020.
Assalamualaikum and hi. First company is Tenco Holding Berhad. So 2018 they have 2 key audit matter, which are property, plant and equipment, also investment property. And the second one is revenue and cost of sale recognition property development activity. For the first key audit matter, which is property, plant and equipment and investment property, the risk for the group is the carrying amount of the asset may not be recoverable when for the second key audit matter, which is revenue and cost of sale recognition of property development activity. That is for the group is the revenue and corresponding what cost of sale are recognized based on the estimate of the revenue and cost. For the 2019, they had only one key audit matter, which is revenue and recognition for property development activity. The second company is TDM Berhad. In 2018, they have three key audit matters, which impairment assessment of non-financial assets, impairment assessment of investment in subsidiary, impairment assessment of amount due from subsidiary. For the impairment assessment of non-financial asset, TDM has recorded an impairment loss in respect of property, plant and equipment. For the impairment assessment of investment in subsidiary, the company may be impaired due to the losses for the year. For the impairment assessment of amount due from subsidiary, the TDM director have measured the expected credit loss, apply significant judgmental. 2019, TDM only have one key audit matter, which are impairment assessment of non-financial asset. For Tambun Indah Lem Berhad, they have same key audit matter in 2018 or 2019, which are revenue recognition for property development activity, so that the company require management to exercise important judgment in determining the fulfillment of performance obligation as stated in customer contract. Next, for Tax Berhad, they have similar key audit matter in 2018 or 2019, which is non-current asset valuation. This amount that recorded are based on forecasting and discounting future cash flow, which are inherently highly judgmental. And for the Tanshon Motor Holding Berhad, in 2018, they have two key audit matter, which are valuation of inventory, valuation of hire purchase receivable. Evaluation of inventory using significant judgment, it requires management to make estimate and judgment. 2019, they have three key audit matter, which are valuation of inventory, valuation of hire purchase receivable, and also accounting treatment of custom audit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So now I'm going to present financial ratio analysis. First company is Tanko Holdings Berhad. Quick ratio in 2018 it is 0.16 and it increased to 0.25 in 2019. And then inventory efficiency ratio is 0.03 in 2018 and it increased to 0.18 in 2019. And then trade receivable days is 145 days in 2018 and it decreased to 36 days in 2019. Then trade payables days is 2,635 days in 2018 and then 2,206 in 2019. And sales to working capitals is 0.36 in 2018 and it increased to 0.93 in 2019. And lastly is working capitals. It is 62,261,500 in 2008. It is negative 278,000. Second companies is TD and Berhad. In 2018, quick ratio is 0.55 and it increased to 1.27 in 2019. And the inventory efficiency ratio is 8.51 in 2018 and it increased to 11.86 in 2019. And the trade receivables day is 54 in 2018 and 51 in 2019. And the trade payables days is 231 days in 2018 and it decreased 206 in 2019. And the sales to working capitals ratio is 4.44 in 2018, 4.69 in 2019, and there were 90,641,000 in 2018, and then in 2019 it is 89,688,005. Third company is Tambun Indah Land Berhad. First ratio, quick ratio in 2018 it is 2.87 and it increased 3.15 in 2019. And inventory efficiency ratio it is 0.44 in 2018, increased to 0.46 in 2019. Trade receivables days 122 days in 2018 and it decreased to 68 days in 2019. And trade payables days is 94 in 2018. 2019 it decreased to 68 days. Sales to working capital ratio it is 0.45 in 2018 and it decreased to 0.23 in 2019. And the working capital it is 238,430,321 in 2018, and then it is 196,592,324 in 2019. The fourth company is Textium Resources Berhad. The first ratio, which is quick ratio, in 2018 it is 0.80 and 2019 it is 0.77. Inventory efficiency ratio it is 10.90 in 2018 and it decreased to 10.70 in 2019. Trade receivables days it is 58 days in 2018, decreased to 52 days in 2019. Trade payables days it is 47 days in 2018, 35 days in 2019. And sales to working capital ratio it is 16.97 in 2018 and it is 31.51 in 2019. And the working capital it is 139,219,500 in 2018, 127,196,500 in 2019. And last company is Tan Chong Motor Holding. Quick ratio it is 0.76 in 2018 and it decreased to 0.59 in 2019. And inventory efficiency ratio it is 3.22 in 2018, decreased to 2.43 in 2019. And trade receivable days it is 27 days in 2018 and it increased to 33 in 2019. And trade payables days it is 31 days in 2018 and 41 days in 2019. And sales to working capital ratio it is 6.15 in 2018 and 5.1 in 2019. And last is working capital it is 1,234,640,500 in 2018, and in 2019 it is 1,388,307,000.
For conclusion, in summary of MFRS 110, Tenco Holdings Berhad has 6 significant events in 2018, while 2 significant events in 2019. For TDHAM Berhad, it has 1 significant event in 2018 and 4 significant in 2019. Tamun Indah Land Berhad has 2 significant events in 2018, while 4 significant events in 2019. As for the Textium Resources Berhad, it has 1 significant event in 2018 and 2 significant events in 2019. As for the last one, Tan Chong Motor Holdings Berhad, it has 1 significant event in 2018 and 2 significant events in 2019. Now the summary of key audit matters. Tenco Holdings Berhad consists property, plant and equipment, and revenue and cost of sales recognition for property development activities in 2018, while in 2019, Tenco Holdings Berhad is consisting revenue recognition for property development activities. The second one, TDHAM Berhad of impairment assessment of non-financial asset, investment in subsidiaries, and amount due to subsidiaries in 2018, while in 2019, this company consists impairment assessment of non-financial asset. The third one, Tamun Indah Land Berhad, consists revenue recognition for development activities for both years, which are 2018 and 2019. The fourth one, Textium Resources Berhad, consists valuation of non-current assets that involve estimates and judgment in 2018 and also 2019. For Tan Chong Motor Holdings Berhad, valuation of inventories and higher purchase receivables that involve significant judgment in 2018. As in 2019, Tanjong Motor Holdings Berhad consists estimate the net realizable value of inventories, impairment allowance for hire purchase, and significant judgment in trading custom audit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nur Fatihah binti Izahar. So here I want to present about the comparison of the ratio between companies. For the first one is a quick rate ratio. We can see that only Tambun Indah Land Berhad have enough liquidity asset to pay their short-term liabilities, while the others are not. For inventory efficiency ratio, only Stetschem, Tangchong and 3DM manage their inventory well, but the others are not. For trade receivable days, only Tangchong take the shortest day, which is only 27 days in average. And the longest one is Holding Berhad, it takes 145 days. For trade payables, also Tanjong Motor Holding Berhad have the shortest one, which is only 31 days, and the longest one is Tangko Holding Berhad. For sales to working capital, it's only 3 companies, which is Stetschem, Tangchong and TDM, most efficiency in using their working capital to generate their revenue, but not for the others. The last one is working capitals. We can see that only TDM not have enough money to support their short-term operation days because the working capital is negative. For the others one, they have enough money to support their short-term operation. In 2019, for the quick ratio, we can see that only for Tambun and TDM are able to pay their short-term liability, while the others are not. For inventory efficiency ratio, only 3 companies, which is TDM, Stetschem and Tangchong, manage their inventory well, but the others are not. Trade payables day, Tangchong is most efficient since has a lesser days, which is 33 days collecting their debts. So we can conclude that these 5 companies are efficiency in collecting their debt because the ratio is lowest. For the trade payables days, Tangchong manage well in repaying their debts because it only takes 41 days, and the longest one is Tangko Holding Berhad. They takes about 2,206 days to repaying their debts. Sales working capital, only 3 companies, which is Stetschem, Tangchong and TDM, are efficient in using their working capital to generate their revenue, but not for the other 2 companies. For working capital, we can see that only 3 companies have enough money to support their short-term operation, while the others 2 companies are not because they have a negative working capital, which is TDM Berhad and Tangko Holding Berhad. That's all. Thank you.